All right, so you are mother yourself.
Oh God, yeah. And don't climb that. Wait, don't run so fast. Wait, be careful with that.
So you could able to hold your breath for 4 minutes?
I was able to hold my breath for 6.5 minutes by the end of the training. Yeah, go Kiri.
안녕하세요. 저는 디글 누구세요의 MC를 맡게 된 이혜성입니다. 2009년에 상영된 아바타 1편이 현재까지도 전 세계 박스오피스 1위를 기록하면서 엄청난 흥행을 이끌었는데요. 과연 깨지지 않았던 기록을 올해 최고의 기대작 아바타 물의 길이 뛰어넘을 수 있을지 기대가 됩니다. 일단 배우분들을 만나 뵙고 이야기를 나눠보기 전에 어떤 변화를 가지고 돌아왔는지 간단하게 체크해봐야겠죠? 아바타의 세계로 고고! 첫 번째, 세계관의 확장. 전편에서는 로맨스를 담아냈다면 이번 아바타 물의 길에서는 5명의 자녀를 둔 제이크와 네이티리의 모습을 확인할 수 있는데요. 제이크가 아빠가 되다니. 새롭게 등장한 맥케이나 족과 함께 IDA로부터 가족을 지키기 위한 그들의 전투가 시작된다고 합니다. 확장된 세계관만큼 가족 간의 서사를 어떤 식으로 풀어갈지 벌써부터 궁금하지 않으신가요? 두 번째, 시고니위버의 귀환. 전편에서 닥터 그레이스 박사 역을 맡았던 시고니위버. 이번 아바타 물의 길에서 새로운 등장을 예고하면서 기대감을 높였죠.
So what does her heartbeat sound like? Mighty.
제이크와 네이티리가 입양한 10대 소녀 키리 역을 맡아 실제 나이보다 몇십 살이나 어린 캐릭터를 연기하다니 느슨해진 극장가에 어떤 연기의 호흡을 불어넣을지 기대되는 부분입니다. 마지막, 경이로운 수중 세계로 컴백. 제임스 카메론 감독하면 또 빠질 수 없는 게 바로 3D 입체 영상. 벌써부터 전편을 뛰어넘는 수중씬을 예고하며 관객들을 들썩이게 했죠. 실제 바다를 스크린 속에 넣었다고 해도 과언이 아닌데요. 게다가 광활한 바닷속에서 펼쳐지는 수중 생물들과의 교감이라 황홀한 비주얼들 상상만 해도 눈이 즐겁습니다. 다들 숨 참고 다이브 하실 준비 되셨죠? 2009년 전 세계 3D 열풍을 예고하며 등장한 아바타. 또 이번에는 어떤 신드롬을 가져올지 그 기대의 주역들을 지금 바로 만나러 갑니다. Hello, my name is Hyesung and I'll be your host for today. Thank you for being here. You have come all the way to Korea for the promotion of Avatar 2. So can you please tell your Korean fans how you feel coming back with the new Avatar?
It's so exciting for me and the cast and Jim Cameron to come with this gift that we put a lot of work and love into. Avatar Way of Water, which I only saw about 2 weeks ago, is an experience, a totally immersive experience in Pandora. It's a beautiful script. It's very exciting, but it's also very moving.
I'm excited. I thank you so much for having me. The reception has been really warm. I know that we're here, such a short window of time, but excited to be here. I know it took 13 years to go back to Pandora. It'll be worth the wait, I promise.
All right, so let's jump right into the interview.
Absolutely.
So in the trailer, we were able to see the older Neytiri. So was there anything in particular in terms of acting that you paid attention to express her passage of time?
Obviously, I wanted to reconnect with her and see what is it that she's still holding on to. The fact that her planet and her people have been affected by these invaders that no matter how much Awa tries to shake them off, they still keep coming back in bulks. That definitely plays a very big role in her heart. But she chose Jake, and Jake is a sky person, and now she has a family with this sky person. That creates a conflict for Neytiri, but it's part of her journey.
So Jake and Neytiri get married and become parents of 5 children. What do you think is the biggest change that Neytiri went through after becoming a mother?
there's a level of fearlessness that you have before you become a parent where there isn't a challenge that you won't accept and you don't think about consequences that frequently. Whereas when you become a parent, fear enters your realm.
To protect everyone.
Well, the thought of losing something or someone that you love more than you love yourself is a new feeling, right? Once you become a mother or a father. And I think that Neytiri wrestles with that as well, you know? So going into battle is not as impulsive anymore as it used to be. Now it's, what about the children? In addition to teaching them how to survive, we have to teach them how to thrive, how to be happy, how to find a connection with Awa. And so Neytiri has to go back and forth constantly with reconnecting with that level of fearlessness that she used to have and managing her fears now.
You are mother yourself of 3 boys, right?
And I feel that I've had like a very parallel life with Neytiri because I was kind of reckless and I accepted every challenge and I did every stunt possible.
Like a warrior.
Yeah, like a warrior. And then I become a mom and it's like, don't climb that. Wait, don't run so fast. Wait, be careful with that. Or sometimes I find myself waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about all these hypothetical scenarios of what could happen, you know, and yeah, it's wrestling with fear.
Yeah, I heard that you went back to your drama school exercises to play a teenage girl. So what was your first reaction when you heard that you will be playing a teenager?
Well, Jim and I had lunch in 2010, and we were just sort of talking about what if there were a girl, a Navi girl, who felt more comfortable in the forest with the plants and the animals than she did with people. And then he sort of took it from there. It was a wonderful thing to come back as a 14-year-old. And my 14-year-old is, I remember it very well because I was this tall when I was 11. So I had a few years of sort of awkwardness. I want to disappear. And so all those things are woven into this lovely character.
So your own experience as a teenager.
Very much so. And I also hung out at different high school classes and listening especially to the pitch of the voices. And I realized it was a huge range from very young voices to very adult voices. And so whatever I did would be in the right range.
So was there anything in particular that you found difficult playing a teenager as well as the voice?
What I remember and tried to recreate was just this seesaw of emotions. So that one minute I'd be in the forest with my best friend Spider, and we'd be laughing and kidding around and so free and happy. And the next minute I'd be, you know, in the village being made to, like all teenagers, being made to do idiotic domestic tasks when I wanted to be out. So all that stuff, the injustice sometimes of people and teachers and parents, and I just remember that seesaw of great highs and lows.
Neytiri's wild but graceful movements are spectacular. So was there anything that you referred to perform the movements, or my favorite part, hissing sound?
Oh God, yeah. Well, the hissing was no longer up to me. Thank God. There was, we have the Sullys now, and they hiss all the time, and so it was good actually to go back to hissing. The training, I was looking forward to it, but so many years had passed, and I realized that even though I was excited to get back, my body was taking a little more time. It still did it, my body still responded, but oh my God, like those big high jumps and those leaps, and it hurt. It really did hurt.
Do you have any specific genre or character do you want to play in the future?
I definitely want to explore comedy as a genre that I haven't done in a while, but I feel like I would like to dabble into, comedy and see if I'm funny.
Yeah, I know that you have a great sense of humor. I watched your Instagram feed.
Oh yeah, and it's my friends and my family that remind me how goofy I am. So maybe comedy may be the next step.
So basically, you returned as Kiri, and there are various speculations going around regarding the two characters. So are there any elements of Kiri as a character that reminds us of Dr. Grace?
Well, I certainly think that Kiri has a great curiosity about all living things and feels very at home in nature, much more than with those humans. And she's very, very sensitive to everything. I think if you ask Grace, if you could be reborn in Pandora, what would you like to be? I think she might not understand all of Kiri's complexity, but she would definitely want to be a girl who could be outside, running around with Na'vi friends and family and never going into a human community. I'm sure Grace is going, yeah, go Kiri.
Please let us know more about the new Mekaina clan who are introduced in the new Avatar, The Way of Water.
Now that the Sullys are being forced to leave, their tribe, they seek refuge with this Na'vi water tribe called the Mekaina. Jim's imagination is just infinite because he found, within himself to create diversity even amongst the Na'vi tribes, and according to the environment that they have adapted to for centuries or thousands of years, then their bodies have evolved in that way. So the Mekaina, even though they're Na'vi, they're very different from the Omotikaya clans because their Omotikaya means of land and Mekaina means of water.
The title of the sequel itself is The Way of Water. So I heard that there was some intense shooting underwater. Do you have any memorable behind-the-scenes stories during the training for the underwater shoots?
Jim Cameron was asking us to do something very challenging, even if we were good swimmers, because to act underwater, you're sometimes doing a scene that lasts 4 minutes underwater. So in the beginning, we were all like, how are we going to really do this for Jim? No one wanted to let him down.
So you could able to hold your breath for 4 minutes?
I was able to hold my breath for 6.5 minutes by the end of the training. And in the beginning, I was just in the pool. I could hold my breath for 1 minute, which was a surprise to me. I thought that was okay. But we had an amazing teacher. He's the best free diving instructor. And we were with him for a whole year, learning how to breathe up for these free dives. And it does take some training. And once I had this amazing experience where dolphin mothers and babies just came out, about 50 of them, and they just circled us from not far away at all where you are for about 15 minutes. I feel like that they felt safe coming near us because we were a little closer to water creatures. And as Jim said when I told him about it, he quoted the movie. He said, "The ocean gave you a gift." And that felt very true.
So you have your own experience with performance capture from Avatar.
Yeah.
So you must have had your own tips and tricks that you can share with the younger actors. So what kind of advice did you give them?
Just be free, be free.
In the ocean?
Oh no, not in the ocean. In the ocean, they had other experts that were giving them those advice. I was listening to the advice of the experts too, so I can go. But when we were on set, it was just to remind them to have fun, that all the training and all the research and all the endless rehearsals that we had done in pre-production were all, it's very special tools to transport them to Pandora. So just have fun in Pandora. And then another technical trick was that if your helmet is uncomfortable, if what you're wearing is uncomfortable, speak now or forever hold your silence, because it's gonna take some adapting, but once you get all the, you get everything out of the way, then it's just about being comfortable.
All right, so lastly, do you have any short words for the Korean fans?
I hear that the Korean fans really loved the first one, and I feel like, and I'm a fan too, so I just felt like when I saw the movie, it felt like such an experience, so immersive. You're through the portal and one of this family and in this world, underwater, all over, and it's I think I couldn't really draw a breath for like 3 hours, you know. It was so exciting. So we're very proud of it. We're thrilled to share it with Korean fans and their families. It's a love letter to the ocean too. And you're surrounded by ocean in Korea, so I think that it will touch your hearts.
I know it's been a long time waiting. I promise you it will be worth the wait once you see it. It's such an immersive experience to go to the movie theaters with your loved ones and watch Avatar: The Way of Water.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. The world of Avatar is massive.
And our new movie, Avatar: The Way of Water, takes us to incredible new corners of that world.
Hidden beneath the ocean's surface is an underwater paradise full of incredible creatures and breathtaking views.
Don't miss out on experiencing a whole new side of Pandora, the way it was meant to be seen on the big screen in 3D.
Avatar: The Way of Water comes to cinemas this December.
Wherever we go, this family is our fortress.
지금 절찬 상영 중이니 놓치지 마세요.